Hey YouTube family, Sophia's Wisdom here again. This will be another portion of lucid dreaming. So today's topic will be, well, I guess I'll start it off like this. Do you ever have weird dreams when you sleep at the foot of your bed? That's the question, for you all out there. For me, the answer is hell yes. Excuse the language, but hell motherfucking yes. Okay, so all my life I've lucid dreamed. You guys already know that. I have insomnia also, so I say that for a reason. So my insomnia kept me up all night, but I think it was last week. I should have made this video last week, but I didn't. Whatever, but I'm doing it now. So my insomnia had me up, and I was like, oh my gosh, I want to go to sleep. I'm wiggling all in the bed. I'm keeping my husband awake. I need to do something. I don't feel like going in the living room to go to sleep, which I ended up doing. I was like, this is not working. I'm coming back in the room. I still couldn't sleep. So I decided, oh, you know what? Maybe I'll sleep at the foot of my bed. I'll just change my position in the bed. That seems to help. I lay down, and it did help. I went straight to sleep, but I forgot this one pertinent piece of information. When I sleep at the foot of my bed, I always have the weirdest dreams. I mean, oh my gosh, I can't. When I say these dreams are weird, they're fucking really weird. Like, oh my goodness. So this time, the dream was, I was living in an apartment that I'm living in now, but it was kind of weird. It was sort of like my old apartment. So I kind of in the dream knew that something was off, but I couldn't put my finger on it just yet. So I'm in the dream. My husband and I are in the room, and all of a sudden, it's like we're arguing, and he's wanting to leave. He's like, yeah, we're gonna split up. I want a divorce. And I was like, all of a sudden I'm in a dream. I'm devastated. I'm like, where the hell is this coming from? What's going on? Why do you want to divorce? Why do you want to leave? This is coming out of nowhere. I don't understand. So he's like, yeah, whatever, we're not gonna be together no more. I'm not feeling you. And I was like, what am I supposed to do? We both got to take care of our kids and everything, and you just don't leave me with the kids? And he's like, oh yeah, I'm not even tripping off that. So he was just, my husband is a nonchalant person in real life, but not that nonchalant with the anger. It was like, it was anger. It was like something was trying to hit me at my core. And at that point I knew, ooh, something's not right. I'm lucid in a dream, but it's one of those lucid dreams where you're lucid, but you're still following the dream. So I'm still going along with the dream and whatnot, and I'm really, really confused. And I'm bawling, I'm crying, I'm looking out the window trying to contemplate what's going on. And he's like, yeah, I don't care about your crying and all of that shit. I'm out, I'm leaving, So he leaves, and he goes into like a different room or something. And then I'm talking to my mom. She like appears. So I'm really, really like, yeah, this is a dream. But I can't shake the feeling of how devastating that felt. When I say, you guys, like, it felt so real. Like that was really happening to me in real life. Like, oh my gosh. Just that it literally felt like something had ripped my heart out to hear all those hurtful words that my husband was saying. And this isn't a dream, and I know it's a dream. I know that character that is representing my husband is not my husband. I'm fully aware of all of this, yet I can't shake the feeling of heartbreak that just has occurred. And I'm talking to my mom, and she's like, we'll get through it, you'll get through it, whatever I need to help you do, I'll help you. And I'm like, no, I don't want the help from you. I appreciate it, but I want the help from my husband. But at that moment in time, the dream like switched to some weird stuff. I'm in the car. Oh yeah, and this is the second part of the dream that really, really had me just devastated, and I wanted to wake up. And at that point, I was like really, really forcing myself to get a jolt, as you would, to wake up, something to like, oh, I have to get up out of this. Something is keeping me in this really, really crazy mental state right now. I'm feeling these mental emotions, these physical emotions, and this shit's not right. So I'm in a car, and this it's a weird car. I almost want to say it's like an SUV or something, but the shape was just weird. It almost, yeah, I can't even describe the car. Like, that's the best way I could describe it, like a SUV or a minivan. But it was like a mix between those, but like nothing that I've ever seen before. So it was this guy driving, some guy I've never seen before in my life. And I was in I was in the passenger seat, I believe, and my husband and my older daughter and my younger son were also in the back. No one was buckled in yet at the time. The seat that was in the front of, on the side of the passenger seat, on the side of the driver's seat, the passenger seat, it was like the seat should have been there, but it was a missing space. There was no seat there. There was a seat belt, surprisingly, but no seat. So I sat there and I thought, yeah, I'm probably not going to buckle myself in or whatnot. And the driver looked at me and he was like, aren't you going to buckle yourself in? Did you just see that accident that just happened in the front of us? And I was like, you know what? I did just see that car accident that happened in the front of us. It was really traumatic. And yeah, I don't want to fly the car. Let me sit my ass in the back so I can buckle up, So I go to sit in the back and something then like jolts me again, like, you're in a dream. So I'm like, oh wow, I'm in a dream. This is not right. At that point, I realized something is really, really off. My second child does not exist. When I say that, it's weird. Like I said, sometimes in my dreams, I'm really, really intuitive. So it doesn't have to be verbal expressions, verbal words or something like that for me to know exactly what's going on in that dream or exactly what the feel is of that dream. When I say my child didn't exist, when I realized that, it broke my heart the same way the previous dream did. It was like something had ripped my heart from my chest. And I'm looking at my husband and my daughter and my son, and I'm thinking, where's my other daughter at? Where is she? She doesn't exist. They don't even know about her. How could you not know that we have another child, that you have siblings, and nobody's even focused on like where this other person is? It's sad to my heart right now, So at that point, I was like, I gotta wake up. I have to wake up. And I woke up and I was still crying, So after this 7 minutes right now of this video, it's, oh my gosh, when I say I felt like I was in that dream for an eternity, both those dreams, so long. I wake up, I'm crying, I'm like, whoo, jumping. I get all the way out the bed. I brush myself off. I'm trying to shake it off. I lay next to my husband and he's like, what's wrong, babe? And I, break down and I tell him what happened. He says, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry that you had to have those 2 nightmares. But I was awake when you laid at the foot of the bed. I swear on everything, you was laying down there for 10 minutes and you just got back up. I said, oh my goodness. Tell me I had all that happen to me in a dream and I was literally laying there for 10 minutes. I'm like, woo, oh my gosh. It felt like a lifetime that I was in that dream, and I was literally down there for 10 minutes. I couldn't believe it, So with all that being said, that's not the first time that that's happened to me, in a dream, that I've dreamed something really wackadoo. But it's just funny to me that I couldn't remember that. I didn't remember, oh shoot, I shouldn't lay at the foot of my bed, until I had already laid down there and gotten up and realized, you know what, every time I lay at the foot of the bed, I have nightmares. So my question is to all of the viewers and, the people that are more deeper in tune with dream signs and dream meanings, because I feel like I am too, but this is one of them that's just, I feel like there's not enough information out there. So I'm throwing it out there and I want somebody to get back to me about this. Do any of you lucid dreamers have strange dreams when you sleep sideways or sleep at the foot of your bed? Has that ever happened to any of you before? And if so, please share your experience and give me an explanation as to why you feel like that's happening. I think this video is a little too long now, so I'll make a part 2 to this and give you my explanation as far as why I think that occurs. So I want to hear from you all. All right, much love.